Now, I'm going to unpack a goodie bag, and it's a very huge bag, so I won't bother putting it on the table because there's really nothing to see but an absolutely ginormous plastic bag. I am very, very sad to report that the last locally owned fabric store in my little town has closed. So I bought out the rest of the polyester quilt batting, which would tide me over for a bit, but I got some other goodies as well. This is really nice and super soft. Don't know what I'll do with it, but there were 5 remnant pieces for 100 crowns, which is about $12 in American money. So, too good to pass up. And especially since it wouldn't be around very much longer. This is the second one. This is lovely, and I mean, to make it into a table runner, it mostly would just need the edges trimmed off and evened up and then hemmed, or better yet, backed and bound. But anyway, really pretty fabric. Super nice. So, we have another sort of, again, vintage inspired piece. Actually, when I bought the black and white and this piece, it's with the idea of using at least part of these as part of the sofa cushions. You just have the panel and then surround it by other colors. And look nice. And go with the things I have now. And yes, you can see I was on a roll that day. I like this red gold, brown red and brown gold, whatever you want to call it, color nuances. Would also look good in my living room because they'll coordinate with some of the purple stuff very nicely. And we've got also a bit of black and white here. Black, white, gray, and red, and also some more of my favorite with the floral designs and the text. And then I have this, which is a huge, or well, quite huge piece of fabric for a remnant, and it's fairly thin. It's more, I think, for making sheer curtains out of. I think that was probably its original purpose, but of course that doesn't mean that's what I'm going to do with it. But I really like the ombre effect, and it's from light to dark, or even if I hold it up in front of the window, you can see the variation. Super interesting. But I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. But it more than likely will become an item of clothing. Maybe a steampunk blouse. That sounds like a cool idea. And I can always use some of the offcuts from this fabric as part of my steampunk exciting blouse, assuming that's what it becomes endeavor. So I can see all of this fabric was for 100 crowns, and then the million tons of quilt batting was a couple hundred more crowns. So that was my budget for buying fabric, sewing, art, whatever, creative supplies for this month, and a bit into the next one. But, you know, gotta strike when the sale happens. There is fortunately one other person in my town who sells fabric, although she doesn't have a regular shop. But I can always contact her and buy directly from her. So I was not totally lost. And of course, anyone who wants to send me cool fabric, that's A-okay. Just email me for my address and you'll have a friend for life. That's all for now. Bye.